Hi, my name is Greg Akins. I'm a whitewater paddler and I've been using Strava to keep track of my paddling activities. I think a lot of people use Strava for that. If you use Strava for paddling, you know that it doesn't support or doesn't have support for paddling specific things like it does for running specific things and swimming and biking. So a few of the things that I wanted to be able to do is I wanted to be able to import all my activities into a separate application. My friends and I who use Strava, we're using a combination of like spreadsheets and other logs to do this. But with this application, I can bring in everything from Strava. And here's what happens. It brings all the apps in. And then I've started to add some other things. I've added a social aspect. So if you're paddling with other people, or if other people are paddling the same rivers, we'll be able to start helping connect those people. Inside of the activities, you can see one of these. This is how I used to name my activities in Strava, so I knew who I paddled with and what the water level was and where I paddled. But instead, I've got the ability to identify the river, and I don't even need to use Strava. If I want to create an activity manually, and you can do this in Strava, right? You can use manual activities, but you can't include GPS data from it. So for me, I can go in here and I'm gonna pick something random because I lost my place on the map. I think this is down at like Deckers Creek in Morgantown. I'm gonna try this. We'll try Laurel Run. So if I select this water body, then I'm going to be able to start tracking that somebody paddled at Laurel Run. I've got a couple of goals here. One is to help people log their paddling activities and be able to do things like, I paddled the Upper Yock 30 times this year, or I paddled flat water 20 times and I paddled on the ocean 20 times, things like that. The other thing I want to be able to do is start creating a database of different water bodies that people paddle on, whether it's lakes or rivers or ponds, flat water, white water, ocean surf, whatever, and be able to use the logging from people's activities to start collecting information about that. I think especially in the whitewater community, we're concerned with hazards that crop up on the river, like if there's a strainer in the river, and I'm not sure what that correlates to with other kinds of paddling, but by analyzing those logs, I think we should be able to start gathering like additional information to help paddlers talk about not only the paddling they do, but the places they paddle. As part of the analysis, I created this analysis tab, and we can go in and let's look at last year, 2025. I select that, so I'm just seeing information from that. It tells me how many times I paddled every month. It tells me what kind of distances I did. I can go down and see what kind of paddling I did. Like, did I do flat water, moving water, white water? And these are going to be customizable too. So if all you do is paddle flat water and ocean surf, you'll be able to specify that here. Finally, I added challenges. And the challenges are so that we can start connecting with our paddling friends and saying, "Hey, who paddled the most in January?" Or in this case, most unique water bodies. Who paddled the most unique places in January? So I've got a lot of things that I want to add to this, and I specifically want to talk to people that are doing other kinds of paddling besides whitewater. This is invite only at this point. If you're interested, send me a message and I'll get you a link so that you can start taking a look at it. Thanks a lot.